Now, before we go along with the course, I just want to tell you a little bit about me. Why should you be listening to this guy? I mean, who is he? Well, like I said, my name is Diego Guajardo. I am a Mexican who lives in Australia. Oh, which by the way leads me to say that throughout this course you will be seeing the British spelling, or rather English spelling, instead of the American spelling in the slides. I just thought I'd mention that. But anyway, how did I get here? About 5 years ago, I left my beloved Mexico and came to Australia with my mom and my little sister, and we couldn't be happier here. I graduated with a Bachelor of Finance last year, and I am currently studying my last year of an honors degree of civil engineering. And yes, I started both degrees at the same time. My first job in Australia was washing cars while I was in high school. It was hard, tough work under the punishing Australian sun, but I had good hours, so I was able to save some good money. After I graduated and turned 18, I found a job at a Mexican restaurant. How original, I know. But I spent a year working there before going to uni. I was helping my mom pay the bills, and I managed to save some money and get a car, which meant I had freedom. After that year, I started university and kept the restaurant job. I was studying the double degree and working 25 hours a week in order to pay for university. I was studying hard at uni to keep my good grades, but after a year I realized that it would probably be better to just not have to work. But how? I needed the money. I needed to pay for uni, I needed to pay for my car, I needed to help out my mom. How could I do this? I started thinking hard about ways to make money. What can I sell? What can I do? What am I good at? And then it hit me. Sell apps. I mean, I had done some programming throughout my life and I really enjoyed programming. So why not just sell apps? I mean, duh, you will be a millionaire. It's so simple. Done. You're set. You just figure out your whole life. Oh boy, if you only knew. At first I was expecting to sell the app making company I solely created for millions within months. But very quickly I realized it would be a lot harder than I thought. I tried and failed and tried and failed. I spent money, time, energy, and probably even some friendships trying to achieve this. But I wasn't going anywhere. The one thing I did right though was I did not give up. I got up after every failure, I learned from it and improved. I kept reading books, going through articles and blogs, I did courses and even attended seminars, until one day I decided to just stop. Relax and take a day off. I went to the beach and sat down in the sand and I was just contemplating my life. By the end of the day, I was quite sunburnt, but I felt really nice and relaxed. So on the way home, I thought of something. It was a bit different to what I was doing and had been doing, but it had something to do with a book that I had just finished reading called The 4-Hour Workweek. The next day, I spent 12 straight hours crunching numbers and coming up with a financially viable strategy that would help me with what I wanted. I implemented it, worked hard on it, and in just 4 months, I had a monthly income of $6,000. It was awesome. I quit my job, I graduated from my finance degree, and started to worry less about the bills and lack of money and more about enjoying life. I went to Bali for 10 days with my girlfriend and had an amazing time. I remember sitting by the pool, sunbathing with a piña colada by my side and thinking, I'm getting paid right now. How cool is that? Right now I'm planning to go backpacking through South America for around 2 months working from my laptop. Anyway, when I came back, some friends and family started asking about my success and asked for help. I decided to teach them. Preparing what I learned in order to teach it was a really cool thing, since I have always enjoyed teaching. It's one of my passions. I helped them out, they followed the course I laid out for them, and they started doing very well. One day, one of them told me I should just teach this course to more people. I thought about it and realized it was actually a brilliant idea. I love to teach, and if I can help a lot more people, then there is no better feeling. I had already taken some online courses, so I decided to give it a crack myself. So for 1 month, I prepared this course. I went through months and months of research that I had done and condensed everything into this 6-hour course that you are now watching. I want to say that there is no greater pleasure for me than to teach you what I know, and I want to make it absolutely clear that you can contact me at any time with any questions, comments, or suggestions you may have. I would also like to ask you that if there is something you don't like about the course or you are having problems with it, please, pretty please, don't leave me a bad review. Just email me to my personal email or send me a private message on this website and I will reply within a day. Just keep in mind the time difference between Australia and the country you're in. But I will do everything in my power to help you resolve this issue. I really want to give you guys the best possible content. So if there's anything that is not clear or you don't understand, just ask me. Anyway, but that's my story. On the next video, I will show you the course outline and what you will learn in this course. But first, I want to ask you to do something. Think about why you want to make an extra $5,000 a month. Not just because more money is better. I want you to really think, why do you want more money? For me, it was the freedom. I wanted to not be tied down and be able to travel around the world, being able to work from my computer. Why do you want it? Maybe you want more free time with your kids, or to buy them that new thing that they really want. Or maybe you want to take your partner on a holiday. Maybe you want more money so you can invest and start building your empire. Why do you want to make an extra $5,000 a month? Please write at least 5 reasons. Write them down. Trust me, they will give you motivation while you're working hard and while you're tired.